All new tonight at 9, Fox 10 has confirmed the two brothers unearthed evidence from a crime where the evidence was placed in Tempe Town Lake.
And they think they've also uncovered quite a bit of history, too. Tonight, Steve Nielsen reveals a new pastime gaining popularity in our lakes that's already attracting a lot of attention.
Grip it and toss it.
Could have been a better throw.
Then drag the rope back in till...
Oh, boy.
What could it be?
Oh, boy. Ryan, I think there's one down here. You want to bring that grappling hook with that magnet?
The murky water makes it impossible to see the treasures they've found, but let's be honest, it's usually nowhere close to treasure.
That is that's a can of corn.
The handle to a fishing pole.
Fish hook. That's 5 pesos. And apparently ruples. That's 10 ruples from Russia. You ready, bro?
Yup.
This is magnet fishing. On a weekday afternoon, brothers Ryan and Shane load up their wagon and roll down to the beachfront of Tempe Town Lake. The sun's shining and the possibilities in the water endless, as long as you share Shane's optimism.
We got something. I mean, if there's a safe with $100,000 here, let's catch it.
Magnet fishers simply get a big magnet and they search for metal under the water.
3,600-pound pulling force, 360, so the sides are magnetic, the bottom's magnetic, the tops are magnetic. So no matter how it's sitting in the water, if you come across anything that's magnetic, you're going to catch it.
You know, you never know what you're going to catch, so you never know what got away. So I'm okay with the ones that get away. But imagine pulling up something from the 1700s, from the gold rush, something from the mining mills out here. It'd be pretty cool to find some old history.
Just a few minutes into our day fishing.
Yeah, there's something right there.
The mind wonders, what could it be?
All right. Got it? Yep.
Nice.
An electric scooter.
It's about, what, the 12th scooter out of here?
Yeah.
They actually find these a lot.
What I think is teenagers
Dump them in there.
throw them over the bridge,
Yeah.
whatever.
Give it a few minutes and they're locked on to something else.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's heavier. It feels heavier than a scooter.
Yeah, it does.
Extremely heavy.
It is a picnic table.
The table is so heavy, I had to jump in with a rope too.
I mean, if we have it right here, we'd rather get it out than just leave it in the lake to kill the fish, the rots, the rust, to ruin the water even more than it is.
But pulling is harder than it seems.
All right, ready?
Yep. One.
Hold on.
3, 1. All right, hold on. Oh, golly.
You guys have cut all this huffing and puffing, right?
Not a chance. Eventually, we won.
One time.
Yep.
Up and out.
Yep.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Holly.
If you call this a win.
City of Tempe, you were welcome.
There's your table.
But it's not always trash. Shane keeps his favorite finds close by.
You get a lot of railroad equipment, these old railroad spikes, which I think are really cool.
And then there's this.
What we believe to be possibly a cannonball.
In Tempe Town Lake?
I would think from the Civil War era, maybe practicing, maybe crossing the Salt River at the time. Tempe Town Lake's only been here 20 years. Salt River's been here forever. Maybe somebody dropped it off the back of a wagon.
The first thought that came to mind was a mill ball, because there were thousands of mines in Arizona, and mill balls are common.
Denny Seymour's a research archaeologist tracking the Coronado expedition in Arizona. She recently unearthed the earliest known firearm in the U.S. I had her weigh in on Shane's find.
The most likely explanation is that it's a mill ball. The most exciting explanation for the person that found it is that it's a cannonball.
She says she can't definitively say what it is.
People brought cannons in to protect their mines. They might have brought cannons in to protect their settlements and so on. So, I mean, there's a variety of other explanations.
Until we definitively know, we like to assume it's a cannonball.
The same day in March they found the ball, they also caught something criminal.
They sent 2 officers down and did retain it for evidence.
Tempe PD confirmed the brothers found the slide to a handgun that matched the serial number of a murder weapon. Records indicate it's connected to a murder case in Mesa in 2023.
You never know if somebody drove over the bridge, threw in.
And that's what draws them in, never knowing what they'll catch.
I think we both know we're not going to get rich off of magnet fishing.
What they also know is what they found in each other. Shane and Ryan weren't always close.
About 3 years ago, we came back together. Right around the time I was losing my wife to metastatic breast cancer, my brother was getting out of rehab and a stint in prison, and I wanted my best friend, and I wanted my brother, and I would get to spend some time with him, get to reconnect a little bit, get to feel like he's not only my brother, but he's my best friend. So we just get to hang out here. There's a bunch of laughs, a lot of commentary between us. We really razz each other and give each other hard times.
And it's not just them. There's online groups of magnet fishers all across the state and country sharing their hunts and finds.
It's just neat to belong to this community of other dorks that like to do dorky things. So when I'm not out golfing or working or hanging out with my family and my girlfriend and my granddaughter, I come magnet fish with my brother. Dork. Huh?
Brothers. They pause the brother they love to let me have a go.
So you're gonna loop this around your left hand and just cinch it up?
Hey, it's a lot harder than it looks, you know.
Give it a heave. I think we can do better than that.
Everyone's a critic.
Oh, you got something, huh?
A safe? Gold bars? Historic artifacts?
Looks just like some scrap metal, huh?
Wow, I can retire now. Well, they seem to have better luck than I do. And they show it off on their YouTube page, Two Bros Magnet Fishing. Because that's what they are first and foremost. Two brothers.
Help me out, Ryan.
Stuck together like magnets.
Ready? 1, 2.
And it seems like
1, 2, 3. Step on my foot.
Hold on, scoot back.
they're just fine with that.
Sometimes 2 magnets are better than 1.
Wow. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I
You
do? I was a little bit like, wait, why do this? But there's so many reasons behind it.
Yeah, it would be that or golf.
Exactly. Is there ever a chance that like police might enlist their help? Like, hey guys, can you get out there and look?
I don't know if they enlist their help, but they'll gladly accept it. Because I asked about the legality of this. Can you just go to any lake or river? Can you dump this in?
Right.
I looked around. There's almost no laws on this, at least in the state of Arizona. So, I mean, when you think about regular fishing, you have to get a license. There's catch limits. Where you can fish is really important. Nothing like that for this. The key thing is, you know, make sure it's not private property. And if it is private property, get permission.
Sure.
But Tempe Town Lake, I mean, the police, they say, officers come up all the time. They just ask them what they're doing. They have great conversations.
They're doing
Do they ever go on the bridge to, you know, open up the horizons a little bit? Because they're doing it from the side.
Right.
You could go right over the bridge, and is that not allowed?
I'm not sure if it's allowed or not. I think it would be really exhausting, though, because if you think about how much you'd have to just be
And then
pulling
pull it
straight up.
Oh, yeah.
I was blown away when I got to do it, how hard it was, the physical labor of this. Because if you think about, first, those lime scooters, they're already pretty heavy.
Sure.
Then you put it under that much water. You've probably got some mud over on top of it. And then once you get it out of the water, you still have that dead lift to get it out.
And the
I'm
bench?
still tired.
I mean, wow. Yeah, that's a strong magnet.
They do Ironmans in that lake. So
Yeah,
they were excited. They were saying, if we're going to catch the bench, we might as well get it out.
Right.
We don't want this to injure someone, you know, get a rusty nail or
Cleaning
something.
the lake.
It's been good for their relationship. That's the bottom line.
That's true.
Yeah. Steve, interesting stuff.
Great story. Thank you.